Who wants to do When Last We Met Our Heroes?
I'll do it.
Joe, don't you shame Zorro. He's half my subscribers.
Ouch.
Self-burn.
Well, Soap's pissed. She dragged myself and Nadira to meet in the garden, where she tore into Nadira about destroying the machine that poor woman was strapped to, and finishing her off. Honestly, I don't understand why she was so upset. We were hired to do the job and we did it. When we pointed that out, she was less than pleased, and ended up storming out of the garden with me behind her. Shortly after, Lucius went and spoke with Nadira, expecting a fight when he confronted her about supplying Soap with vigilance. Apparently, things went over better than he thought, and it kinda took the wind out of his sails. We made enough money off the job to buy a crematorium, and a place for each of us so we weren't all crammed into the basement of the clinic. Now I just need to tell them about the information I got from Silenzia.
You guys have all gotten settled into your new bastions. The clinic is doing pretty decent. The crematorium you have up and running. It is bright and early, 6 a.m. In the morning. Chris is on his way towards the clinic. Rick is just himself getting there. Christiopia is up on the roof stargazing as the sun comes up. Lucius is sweeping up, getting the place ready for the day. Nadira is in her garden, and Stitch is practicing his weapons in the Bastion. It is at this moment that an ear-ringing boom sweeps throughout the entire district. And as the cacophony echoes off of the walls of the district, you realize the sound isn't an explosion, but an impossibly loud sneeze.
Since I'm on the roof, can I scan around in the direction that it came from? See if I see anything.
Give me a perception or survival check.
Okay, you're gonna have to. I think my perception's higher than my survival, but you're gonna have to. I'm still currently loading.
I can impromptu roll it for you.
Yes, that's what I was asking.
Let's see here. For you, perception is +4, so is survival.
Okay.
So it's up to you.
I'll roll perception.
Oops. Not used to character sheets. Hey, you got a 20.
30, 20?
Nope, real 20. 24.
God damn it.
You
Always
know,
on the important rolls.
you managed to, with your keen elven ears, echolocate the direction that this thunderous boom came from, and you're fairly certain it came from the northeast, northeast.
Okay, and I don't see anything in that direction.
There's lots of stuff in that direction. You're like in the western.
Yeah, but anything unusual.
No, just every bird in the district has been spooked and is flying up right now. That's about it.
Okay. I'm gonna start heading down.
Okay.
Let's see. Tara's out in the garden.
Nadira's in her garden. She hasn't
Right,
shown up for
yeah.
work yet today.
Who's in the building right? I'm gonna try to find Lucius.
You come downstairs. Lucius is sweeping in the lobby.
Yeah, I'm right in the lobby sweeping the floors.
You see the tail end of Rick as he's walking into the clinic.
Rick, Lucius, did you hear that?
It was hard not to.
Yeah, it shook some of the dust off of the desk onto the floor. I was pissed.
Am
What
I?
the hell was that? I burst into the room.
Am I?
Hi. Is it almost?
Hello.
Is
Hello,
it
Goblin.
Was it just me, or did that sound like a sneeze?
Yes.
A bit, I suppose. Just really fucking loud.
That is concerning. Just off the top of my head, in my medical expertise, am I aware of any like weird like
From the spin group.
giant sneezing disease?
Go ahead and give me a
I'm
medicine
pretty
check.
sure there's fatherhood. Fatherhood counts, right?
I can
Uh,
attest to that.
Yeah, again, I'll do that, but again, you're gonna have to make it for me.
Oh yeah, crap. Medicine check. 18. I mean, giants can get colds, but nothing that would shake a whole district like that.
Well, I'm pretty sure all of us are aware of at least one really fucking big thing in the district that lives here.
Yeah.
But is it that big?
Is it that big?
Is what that big?
The
The
dragon.
thing.
Oh, the dragon. I mean, the dragon sneezing could do that. Yeah.
I thought it
Actually.
was a sphinx.
Or oh, yeah. Nibemianu.
But Nebebiunu's not that big. I mean, sphinxes are gigantic, right?
It sneezed magically hard, and also remember that a dragon stole from the sphinx and then ran away rather than fighting the sphinx.
Yeah.
That is true.
Regardless, I believe it would be wise to investigate this. If nothing else, these sorts of things could be potential vectors for disease. If we don't take a look at it now, it could potentially be a much
So-
larger problem later.
So is the plan to just go up to the college with an extra-sized hanky and ask if we can help?
Chrysopia just kind of shrugs. We have a responsibility to the health of the community.
Chris arrives.
Hey guys, could we talk about something?
Is it about the sneeze?
Sneeze? I just thought that was an explosion, like the other day.
That's
Was-
what I
was
thought it
that-
was too.
Was that what you wanted to talk about?
No. Uh,
So Chris just walks in after this massive echoing boom through the district and goes, "Hey guys, can we talk about something? Was it about that? Oh god, no, absolutely not. Ignore that."
That wasn't important at all.
he can't do nothing. He doesn't care. Like, what's he gonna do? Smack it out of him? Like,
Use your new leatherworking shop to make a super huge handkerchief.
actually, I was informed of the potential remnants of a cell of the cult, and was wondering if we could maybe check that out.
Nadira can show up whenever she wants.
He shows up right now.
Yes, I mean, I suppose that's fine. I hardly think it's our first priority right now.
Well,
As
I mean,
opposed
if-
to
if we have a duty to the health of the area we're in, there is someone who sneezed, albeit a very, very hard sneeze, versus a group of people that captures people and experiments on them.
Also, do we really want to try to investigate like a giant sneeze when we're trying to like kind of lay low?
Oh, that was a sneeze? Huh.
I'm very worried about the medical prowess of the people in this cult.
Chris
Sorry.
is
Hey,
not a
Chris.
doctor.
Hey, I've
thought-
kept everyone in this group alive.
Chris, no, I was under the impression Chris was talking about an abandoned cell.
Well, potentially abandoned, possibly still active. Who knows what's left? I just know that I've been informed of the location of where a cell hideout was. Whether or not there's anyone there is debatable. Only way to find out would be to go.
Do you know anything about this cell?
I know how to find the entrance.
Can I ask the obvious question? Did this come up in conversation with someone? Like, who are you discussing the cult of Mayol with?
What, you guys think I do nothing with my day?
Yes.
Honestly, yes.
I have goals too, you know.
Nellie is sitting at her desk. She's reading some trashy romance novel called The Man with the Crimson Glove. And she on her desk she has a Vox box and it's playing some soft jazz music. The music cuts out briefly and is interrupted by a voice saying, "Breaking news! Mage Knights have issued the following statement. Under order of the Grand Architect, and in interest of the public health, the gates to the College of Staves have been closed. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause." Oh boy, folks. Sounds like something is going down beyond the walls. I wonder if that noise earlier had anything to do with it. I wonder if dragons can catch colds. And his voice kind of fades out as the music fades back in.
All right. Well, I suppose that answers that question. Partially.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Now yes.
Did you say something?
Yeah, I said that'll make getting to the cell difficult.
Didn't hear that part.
Hello.
Where is this cell located?
It's off in the, God. Double check here. It was referred
I like-
to as the Safiri district, but I can't remember.
I like to think that this is in character for Chris. Still a little
Yeah, he's
loose
got,
up
like-
there.
He's got a couple of note papers that he's like shuffling through. The Safiri? Zafiri? Yeah. I know that that's not the.
Skydocks?
The Zafiri Skydocks.
Yeah, that's the other name I was told. The Skydocks.
It's just really, really blurry on his hand because he sweat a little bit as he was coming in.
It's also been like a week.
Well, unless we're gonna try to sneak out through a quarantine, which seems like something any good doctors wouldn't do, it sounds like we've got to cure a cold.
Yes. As I said. It's a promising lead, but our first responsibility is towards our work. And Chrysopia is going to. She's just going to grab a couple of things off of a desk and start heading out.
Give me a perception check.
Still can't.
Oh yeah, goddammit.
Do you want me to
log in.
I can do that.
16. As you leave the clinic, you notice that on the back side of your sign, like you have a small sign in the front, on the back side of your sign, someone has graffitied like a specter or a ghoul or a ghost onto it. Like a classic like sheet over the head kind of ghost thing.
Rude. We're specifically trying to prevent those.
Anyone know prestidigitation?
On the back of the sign?
That you wouldn't be able to see it coming in.
That's a strange gesture. I would. Is this? Am I aware of any like significance? Like maybe it's like a local gang thing.
Yeah. Give me you want to make a streetwise check?
I'll leave it to someone else. I'm not. It's
I'll do
not a
it.
strong point of mine.
I'll check.
DM,
Yeah.
what was that group that we got hired by in the very beginning?
Who, the
Oh,
ghosts?
Yeah, the ghosts.
My streetwise.
Chris.
He used his
Gee.
charisma roll.
Yeah, my
Gee,
my
I
streetwise
wonder
check.
I wonder if that group we slagged off are pissed about that.
They sure took their time retaliating.
I'm only watching.
If they were going to, if they were going to make another move against us, why wait until we got better established?
Well, they were desperate enough to hire you guys, so they might not have the best resources.
And we did take out several of their people.
Also, you now
I'm
have
pretty
something
sure
worth
one or
graffitiing.
And I'm pretty sure one or two of them ended up in oh god, my ability with names. Tancred. One or two of them ended up as pieces in Tancred, I bet.
We're just Tancred was walking by, and one of his arms, unknown to him, was tagging the inside of our sign.
The game just
Well-
turns into a Twilight Zone episode.
I don't really see what we're meant to do with this.
Well, we can try and track them down, or we can do what you were planning to and investigate this sneeze a bit.
I don't understand the meaning of the gesture. If it was intended to be a threat, then why? Why warn us?
Make us spend resources trying to keep an eye out for him? I mean, it's a very low investment, medium reward thing, because now we have to be on the lookout even if they decide to do nothing.
And if we don't respond, it could be seen as us rolling over.
Rolling over to what? They haven't made a demand.
If they just
They're
keep
claiming
painting
our
over our
shit.
stuff. What if we get inside one day and one of Tancred's easels has that painted on it over his painting?
Zoot.
Yep.
With my time from the Tribelands,
Mhm.
Could I draw a parallel to territory claims, from territory claims to gang territory claims?
Give me a survival or a streetwise check.
One of these things is better than the other.
Ooh, 26.
That's better.
25. Not 26,
26,
25.
because we're in the college.
Nope, 25.
It is.
Oh,
Oh. Oh no.
So you're pretty sure this is one of two things. Either, yeah, they are probably like they could potentially be marking territory. That's traditionally what graffiti is for like marking territory. Or this was some stupid kid who got a hold of some pigment. Who knows what it is?
my best guess is that, unless this becomes a recurring problem, probably don't need to worry about it. But we should scrape it off.
So back to that first question: can anybody prestidigitate it off?
Nope, not me.
Chrysopia prestidigitates it off.
Cool.
Likely just a harmless prank.
Let's hope so.
All right, so what now, fearless leaders?
Well, we head off
Great. Where are you going?
in the direction of the sneeze.
Is there as we're going, are there any urchins or anybody that's clearly like hanging out and not leaving this area that might continue to do so? I don't know, a kid.
As the lockdown, as like news of the lockdown kind of spreads throughout the district, everyone is kind of rushing inside. The streets are getting kind of quiet and empty, and the district is getting rather like disorderly. The streets are cluttered and like traffic is going kind of crazy. People are getting very upset. And there's just like a really tense, like a pre-chaos feeling going on.
Oh, before we leave, it would be very much be a wise measure to put some PPE, take it with us, masks, gloves.
Oh, we subscribe to germ theory, do we?
Well, of course of course, my mask is stuffed with like peonies and shit, so I don't breathe in the miasma.
Your mask is one of those plague
Yeah.
doctor hoods.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Of course. No. Obviously, Chrysopia has a plague doctor hood.
Next, you're going to suggest we use soap. What is this madness?
Yeah, right. I'm not gonna wear one of those. Last time I got sick, it was because someone was laughing. How the fuck would a mask have helped?
You wouldn't have been able to hear them.
Alright, let me see if I have the college in here. Sure I do. Hell yeah.
Is soap still hopped up on drugs?
So actually, I think Soap made an excuse quickly before you guys left so that she could, grab some PPE, quote unquote, and then when she came back, she definitely looked refreshed.
Had some pep in her step, huh?
So yes,
Cool.
Nice.
Alright.
I got a day
So-
job.
So, you got something on your upper lip there. Like,
Quick, let me find a
So-
picture for you guys.
He says, looking through the mask she's wearing.
It's not lead lined.
Alright, so you guys are the flump, as always.
Hell yeah.
And what? I'm just going to guys control.
is there supposed to be a hollow in the combat tracker?
That's Suki's sword.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
And,
and
it's
he's
supposed to be
still
guarded
aiming at
by Nadira.
Nadira.
Those are the
Yeah.
hexes you guys control. Control. Those are the hexes you guys have influence in.
I aim at hollow. Just
So,
to prove a point.
Your guys' all bastions will all be in this two mile hex area. The clinic is in the one the flump, and the crematorium is up here. Can everyone see the map?
I
Yeah.
guess.
So we kind of control those
Two
those
hexes. Yeah.
two hexes.
Control.
I can't see the map yet,
Right.
Okay.
but I only just logged in.
Slacker.
So, where is it you guys would like to go on the map? Keep in mind that each step on the map, I do believe is it was an hour. Chance to go a hex. I don't think it's
15
yeah, it's
minutes, I
15
believe.
minutes. Yeah.
Well, the sneeze was from northeast. You said.
Northeast.
We should head that way.
Yes.
Fine by me.
There's a road heading straight that direction. Let's follow it.
That's like one of the highways.
Indeed, it is.
Okay. So you guys start heading northwest. And who wants to roll for me on the random encounter table?
Sure.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Right.
not him. No, you go ahead.
D12?
I believe it is, yeah. Oh, nothing happens. As you guys continue northeast, you do feel like there's this tension in the air. However, nothing like eventful happens. You just kind of see everyone just kind of like hustling. Folks are like venturing out to like grab groceries really quick, so that in case they're stuck in the house for a while. There's a run on toilet paper, all kinds of stuff.
You know, the usual.
The usual. People panic. The toilet paper goes missing. You guys want to spend another 15 minutes walking?
Yes.
I mean, what else are we gonna do?
Letting you
Just
make decisions. Wants to roll this time?
Everybody going, "Yell, blast
the
you."
disorder.
I think Chris should roll it this time.
Sure.
Oh boy.
That's always good.
Oh, fantastic.
12 is dealer's choice.
I'm the
Uh.
dealer, right?
Nope.
Right?
No, I think Nadir is the dealer.
I'm the dealer.
Hey.
Hey!
That was the saddest yay I've ever heard her say.
I'm struggle busting over here real hard.
So the tension shatters. There's panic in the street. There's people screaming and running away. And as you look in that direction, you see that there was like this massive, like 15-foot tall rabbit, just kind of like hopping in the street.
What?
Yeah, people are freaking the fuck out.
Was that what sneezed?
Does it look like it's named Frank?
Looks
It,
like it's named dinner.
it could be a
is-
Frank.
Does the rabbit seem hostile?
It seems curious. It's doing rabbit things. So it's like putting its paws up on top of a car and just kind of sniffing around. But you know, it's a 15-foot tall rabbit. It doesn't know that it's damaging things as it's hopping around.
I didn't mean to click that. Could I try perception to see if there's someone around who doesn't seem quite as scared of the rabbit? Like, I'm thinking this might have been someone wasn't expecting their enlarged animal to work quite so well.
I mean, I think they would also be panicked, but yeah, go ahead and roll it. 27. No, everyone seems to be panicking and running from the rabbit. There is one person who like they're panicking, but they're not like running away. They seem to be like furiously like shuffling through like this textbook that they have, and they've got like a wand in their hand, and they're like slapping the book with it, like they're trying to do like percussive maintenance on their spellcasting implement.
Hey, Chris. Or
Yeah.
is anybody else a bit good with animals so they can help me try to get the rabbit away from stuff he's going to squish? Well, this student tries to figure out what the hell they just did.
No, but I'm good at making you good at stuff.
That would also be helpful, because I would like to try handle animal to just try to keep the rabbit off of people's stuff while the student's doing things.
Well, get guidance.
I am going to approach this student and attempt to
Help
Help
him
them.
find the page
provi-
with reduce on it.
provide
Can't
some
handle
educational counsel.
Okay. You approach the student. The kid's panicking. The guy's like maybe 15.
Yeah.
And he's shouting like random magic sounds. Trying hopefully to get the one that he that's actually going to do something. And like every time he just like shouts like a nonsensical tone, trying to invoke some magic, like a little spark shoots out at the end of his wand, but it's largely impotent.
No. Hi. Listen.
The moment you get his attention, he immediately hides the wand behind his back and he goes, "It wasn't me!"
I'm not concerned about that. I just want to provide some advice. All right?
I'd like to be helping Rick try to keep this animal like off of things that it'll crush.
Alright, give me some handle animal check. Survival or handle animal. Ooh, animal handling. I keep forgetting animal handling. It's like actually a skill. Oh, you guys both got 16. The rabbit does not seem to pay you any mind. It seems to ignore you completely. However, it does not seem to be crushing anything.
Our job here is done.
As long as that balance is maintained.
I'm going to put a hand on the shoulder of this kid. Just here. Listen. Put the wand aside for a moment. Let's not focus on the spell casting. The situation is under control. Let's just breathe. Just like that.
Now breathe this in.
Magic must always come from a place of a clear mind and clear intent. Do you understand?
Yes.
Clear-minded,
Clear mind, huh?
Breathe. Focus yourself. Ready? Want to focus on the enunciation of every syllable. You've almost got it. You're just going to need a bit more focus. Alright?
Just need something to take the edge off, little guy. Here, try this pill.
He fumbles his wand back up off the floor. He dropped it when you said put it aside. He points it at the rabbit, and he says, "Go ahead, give me like a persuasion check."
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for Arcana.
You focus mostly on like calming his attitude rather than like giving him like rote instruction.
Well, that's because I am not literally a wizard, Zach.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can say that you gave him rote instruction then if you want. Just make an Arcana check.
That was the point. I just can't really like roleplay that.
That's fine.
Okay.
You are really good at Arcana.
Yeah. I know what I'm doing.
Your basic instruction is enough. He stands up and with a bit more confidence than he was before. He's not like overly confident, but he says it like without stuttering. He gives the command word to dispel the illusion of the giant rabbit.
It was an illusion.
Chris is incredibly disappointed that this is an illusion.
Good work.
Well, we did it. We saved everyone from the terrible image of a rabbit. Wait,
I mean,
are the cars
people.
still squished?
The cars were never squished.
I
Okay.
mean, to be fair, people were in a panic. That is a safety risk.
The
in and of
the
itself.
panic was real, even if the
This-
rabbit wasn't.
Like people
This
can get
kid is a-
trampled.
Great illusionist to have his illusion also adjusting the surroundings to how his illusions go. This kid's going places.
I mean, like, there's a reason
Maybe
why
this kid's a sorcerer.
like shouting fire in a crowded theater is like
Very
a bad
illegal.
thing to do. Yes.
Unfortunately, most students are really only good at like the occasional wild magic surge until they like get a handle of how to do casting spells. So like that's about all he's doing for a good while.
The students of the College of Staves are magically incontinent until they get themselves in gear.
Kinda sorta.
Well, excellent work. Do in the future remember to contain your practicing to your lessons, yes?
Sure.
And
Sorry.
all right. And I'll keep this between us. And I'm going to continue on.
So where are you guys heading from here? You're starting to run out of Northeast. Gotta pick a destination at some point.
Well, what about that big building over there? I assume the architect's area is pretty large.
Oh yeah, no, it's this huge, like 50-story spiraling column building. Think like Tower of Babel-esque.
Yeah, I mean, probably in that direction, yes. So, like,
If we start flinging dust in the air, could we get another sneeze to triangulate?
No.
quick, somebody get a pepper grinder.
Unfortunately, Lucis threw out all the dust. You guys get a little bit closer. I'm not going to make you roll again on the random encounter table because that will slog everything down, and it cheapens the random encounter table. You guys get about this. You guys get within a mile of the area, and you notice that there is a large like mage knight presence. They haven't necessarily like blocked the place off, but like they're here like ready to do like crowd control.
I would like to bring to the party's attention something that I kind of forgot about. We may still in fact be wanted by the Mage Knights for fighting and killing several of them while the rest escaped.
Yep.
Yeah, Chris was about to lean over to Nadira and ask if she thought they still had their description.
Do the Mage Knights like? Is their uniform all-encompassing? Are they in any way recognizable as individuals?
I mean, they have open-faced helmets, so that you can recognize individual mage knights, but their uniform is pretty close to the regular college student attire, where it's like a striped button-up collared shirt. They've got the wide-thighed like riding pants, high, like the boots that go all the way up to the knees, and then they're wearing like armor on top of that.
Important
Could
question:
I
do the boots
see if
have
I-
fur?
Recognize any of them from our ill-fated fight at the project?
No. I would also like to suggest you probably have a hard time recognizing some of these people that you're currently traveling with.
But, yeah, I mean, non-turtles all look the same, but I was hoping there'd be some identifying features, maybe a look of horror as they recognize someone who beat one of their friends to death.
Most of these guys, like there is a large crowd of people outside, and so the Mage Knights are largely concerned with like the crowd as a single entity rather than the individual people within them.
Oh, okay.
Have they actually like restricted access to the Eyrie?
They haven't restricted access, but they are like making sure that the people who are going towards the area actually have business. So they're kind of like filtering who gets to come in.
Well, we
Yeah.
have business there. We have 2 doctors, and then the rest of their hangers on.
Hey, we also have the pharmacist.
I mean, I'm wearing a mask anyway. So like I don't think I would be immediately visibly recognizable.
Did you ride here on Hollow?
I did not.
That would change things. I'm hoping I just get overlooked, literally.
Yeah, no, people hardly notice you on a normal day. They're definitely not looking at you right now.
I say we just go for it.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure. What's the worst that could happen?
they can't prove anything.
Do they need to? They were throwing plague victims into the fucking Shadowlands.
They're the cops. They don't need to prove anything.
They can't prove anything. To what judge would they need to prove it?
There were judges, just the judges just happen to also be cops.
Also, if they do say something, we have money.
There it is, money. Got some of that social lubricant, makes everything easier.
So,
Yes.
what's our story here? We're a bunch of medical professionals, and we're here to examine the Sphinx.
How? So we've been operating the clinic for quite a while now. Like,
A month or two, yeah.
Is it fair to say we have built up at least some amount of goodwill with the community?
In those 2 hexes, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess that is our story. We don't really have any way of proving our credentials.
Yes,
Wow,
we
really
do.
really going for the main character approach here, right? We're just
Yeah,
gonna
we
walk up there and go, "Shut up, Fives." At 10 is talking.
Yeah. No, what we do is go on another adventure to expand our power and then just try to take over the Architect's Eyrie with it. What are you doing? You know what this place could use? Another crematorium.
So, like, is that actually our plan to just walk up and go, hey, we think we can help?
Yeah,
Hey.
I mean, that is the honest truth, isn't it?
Yeah, but the real thing is going to be like, so 2 or 3 of us might be able to help with this problem. The rest of us just want to come along too.
As you guys are discussing this, the crowd is slowly pushing you guys like forward as the line. Essentially, you've been shanghaied into like this vague, broad line. There's no like order to it. It's just as the crowd gets filtered into the area or gets turned back, it does eventually cycle you towards the front, and you are getting closer to the Mage Knights.
Well, it's the moment of truth, guys. We got a story, we just going for it.
I say we just go for it at this point.
Yes. Hello.
The Mage Knights, you're talking like 2 Mage Knights. They're kind of evenly spaced. They got like maybe 2 or 3 feet between them, and they're just kind of keeping a perimeter or whatever. They're not like, they don't have like barriers or anything. They're just kind of like, their presence alone demands enough respect from the people of the college that no one's like pushing past them to get into the area. They acknowledge you and they go, what's your business in the area?
We are, how you might say, concerned citizens. We are a group of medical professionals operating in the area. We thought it might be in the interest of the health of the community for us to volunteer our services.
The hell's a medical professional?
We are physicians.
Sawbones?
Yes.
You folk aren't here to peddle elixirs, are you?
No, nothing of the sort. We're merely acting out of goodwill.
Right. We go over this way. And he points kind of behind him and he says, Corn over there will check your bags, then you can go in.
Yes, of course.
Perfect.
Ah, great.
Sure, there's,
So,
I'm sure there's nothing sketchy in any of our bags.
just looked at
I don't
Nadira.
know about you, but
Our
I don't
drug
have anything
dealer.
sketchy. I don't have anything sketchy in my bag. Thank you very much.
Neither do I.
Okay, well, I have, let's see, I have I have a bunch of carved goat femurs, some of which have necromancy spells carved on them, but in a script that they can't read.
Maybe.
Maybe.
How about a little yellow pill? Do you have any of those on you?
Of course not.
Are you sure?
Not anymore.
Listen, Lucius, of course she wouldn't have them on her right now. We've been walking for like half an hour.
Alright.
Actually, the only thing I can think of that they would maybe have a problem with is Hollow. Because he's
Yeah.
in my bag.
You have the rolled up skin and also hooves of a horse.
Well, the thing is like when Hollow's in bag time, he kind of just looks like a rumpled sack of leather.
He's a horse blanket.
Yeah.
This is Hollow. He's my security horse.
So like, I mean, they might. They didn't detect magic. They might detect necromancy.
Oh, they're not gonna search you that hard.
Yeah.
They just kind of paw through your bags.
Yeah.
Honestly, the thing that raises the most suspicion from him is like he looks over at Stitch. Stitch is armored and armed, but he doesn't think too hard about it. He's like, he just assumes that Stitch is just like hired protection or whatever. That's pretty common in the city, especially for people who clearly are learned and come from some amount of wealth. If you're gonna have like this many like esoteric materials on your person, the horse blanket does get pulled out. Gives it like a quick shake, kind of whinges at it a little bit, and then puts it back in the bag. But other than that, they just assume, yeah, no, your guys' story checks out. You have doctor stuff. You call yourselves doctors. You must be doctors.
It's a costume for a festival later. Anyway.
Move along, man.
Yeah. We keep heading out.
You get to the Eyrie. The Eyrie itself has much tighter security. It is a lot calmer here, since there is like that filter where they're only letting people in who actually have business here, rather than folks who are like panicking, demanding to like see the architect for like answers. So mostly in the area are things like scholars, people who decide like jobs in the area, stuff like that. So it might as well just be like any other day while you're here at the Ari.
Who is around that we can talk to?
There's more mage knights. In fact, there is a rather important looking mage knight standing at the like front gatehouse to the area.
I'm going to approach them.
Hello, madam. Busy, so make your business short.
Yes. I represent a group of concerned medical professionals. We were wondering if we could potentially be of service.
Yeah. He looks over a clipboard he has, and then he goes, "We have not called for the services of any medical professionals.
We are volunteering it freely.
We're not looking for volunteers at the moment. Thank you for your concern. However, the Mage Knights have everything under control. The gates should be open by tomorrow."
You know, we were rather involved in the recent laughing fever epidemic.
How so?
We spent a great deal of effort treating multiple patients. We are slightly concerned of we operate a clinic not too far from here. We have limited resources, and if another epidemic were to get out of control, it would severely strain our ability to provide care.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
13. Well, once again, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to say we're not looking for volunteer assistance, especially not one with limited resources, as you claim.
Anybody want to help? Someone with more
Look, man.
charisma?
Oh, more charisma. Never mind.
She says the C word, I'm out.
So at this, I do perk up and I look around the room. And this is the only person that looks important, or is there anybody else that's taking on a more active role other than?
He seems to be like he's got like all the medals and the bars and the sash, like the tassels and stuff. This guy is very clearly a high-ranking mage knight. Everyone else seems to be like grunts, just kind of doing whatever he directs them to.
And nobody who's not a mage knight who appears to be doing stuff. Some noble, some educated scholar, some.
I have said that there are scholars like just like doing their jobs. Like you'll see them like going between buildings, like having enough. It might as well be like a normal day. Scholars are like coming in and out of the area as they like take out and return books.
I mean, look, the lady means business. We are here to help. Whatever way possible. Anything we can do to convince you of this?
Not my place to tell you how to convince me. However, I'm sure your intentions are honest. It's just we have no need for your assistance. The Mage Knights have everything under control. I appreciate your concern, citizen.
Well, you heard the man.
Immediate.
We can start asking around other people to see if we're maybe closer to the source of the sneeze now. So
Got a lot of options.
May I at least ask for any information that you have on the event?
What event?
The sneeze.
It is the official opinion of the Mage Knights, madam, that there was no such sneeze.
So, it is the official opinion that closing off the district, quarantining the district is unrelated?
We've quarantined the city, not the district. We are protecting you, not those beyond our walls. We have
Everything
assurances from beyond the walls that whatever business is happening outside will be resolved within 24 hours.
Okay.
Well, I'm sold. Let's just head back to the clinic.
Yeah.
The college closed the walls to keep something out, not to keep something in.
Oh, okay. So we are stuck in the district, but they're saying that we're keeping the college safe rather than the college is containing something.
Correct.
Okay.
What direction is the Golden Roost?
The Great Roost is... I would say it'd be like west, southwest of here. It's like, let me draw an arrow. I believe it's like kind of in this direction.
I don't
What?
see that arrow.
What exactly is it that
Oh, there it is.
is being attempted to be kept out?
Reports are still incomplete at this time. The Major Knight's official report is there is a health crisis, and we are preventing it from getting into the college state.
See.
And he says it just like that. That wasn't me not being able to come up with something.
Yeah. Not that it's probably going to be worth it. Can I do an insight check? It's like, is this something he seems to is he just like rattling off what he's been told basically?
Yeah, he's been giving like it's very obvious. He's been given like some kind of official statement that he's intended to parrot, even if he doesn't himself believe it.
Okay. Well,
And being a good little soldier like he is, he does it without questioning.
well, at the very least, I'm gonna leave like a business card or something. If any additional information comes in regarding the health or safety of those in the college, we would greatly appreciate any forewarning.
Of course about it. Should the
And
Major
I
Knights
guess-
need your assistance, I assure you we shall call.
I guess that's all we're gonna get. We were heading in the direction that it came from this whole time, right?
More or less. You can give me a survival check to see if you've successfully navigated the right direction.
Just Soap giving that check because she's the one who was like on the roof when it happened, or anybody?
I mean, anybody. You all heard the sneak. Oof,
Praise Confi.
I stated that. Well, I guess since I could try and recall this from memory. Let's see here. You said survival?
is there?
Let me show you how it's done, ladies and gentlemen.
So while Rick and Chrysiopia are more or less lost at this point, you as far as you're aware, like you're pretty much standing where the sneeze came from. Chris and Lucius are pretty sure that it was more or less the area that it came from. You guys have been heading more or less in a straight line, or at least have had your compasses pointed in the right direction the whole way. Until you've arrived at the area, and there's really nowhere else to go after you've reached the area in this direction. So it pretty much has to be.
Yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure this is where it happened. You can see the sneeze particles still in the air from here.
Well, I mean, the Mage Knight said they have it under control. I think we just go back. I think we just go back to the clinic, have a nice cold pint, wait for all this to blow over.
You guys can't
I
smell
think
it? The
it
place
already is
reeks of
alone.
Sphinx spit. You guys decided to turn around and head back?
Unless someone has a better idea.
We could bribe him.
Bribe
I
him, you
think
can
he's too
sneak
good a
in.
soldier to bribe.
I don't think we can bribe someone. I don't think we can bribe this guy.
You can try to
mean-
sneak in. There's all kinds of things.
They
Oh,
did say
shit,
they were
my ladder.
quarantining the entire city from the college. We could try going to follow up on that defunct cell thing if they're allowing people to leave, just not to come back.
I'm willing to try and sneak into this place or bribe literally any guard but the guy that has all of the medals.
Yeah. I'm not quite so willing to just let this go.
Well, color me shocked. Dope not letting something go.
Damn. Shade from last session still flying.
Of course, it was literally yesterday.
All right. So, who is this the only entry point in?
Yeah, it is a large entry point. The doors are big enough to accommodate a Sphinx. So they're like 25 feet high, about half that wide. And there are like lesser doors kind of installed for like normal sized folks to enter in. And those doors are constant or almost constantly in use as various scholars and members of the Mage Knights come in and out of the building. There is like a pair of Mage Knights on each of the doors, and there are like dozens other Mage Knights just kind of like milling about, doing like official business, chatting with scholars and the like.
I'm going to return to the booth. I am so sorry to continue to bother you, but I truly feel it would be in the best interest of the community's health to at the very least allow us just a moment to investigate the matter a bit further. And I'm going to slide 5 gold over.
A persuasion check, you get +2 for every gold you on the guy.
Okay, so plus 10. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Wow.
You
So
gotta
10?
be-
Oh my god.
Little did we know, we found the one uncorruptible cop in the entire city.
It's gutsy.
He goes,
God,
he as you like try to press the coins into his hand, he presses them back into yours, and then like two hands pushes your hand back into your body, and he goes, "Madam, you are aware that losing track of your coins like that potentially a crime."
oh, are these? I merely, yes.
Showing
Whatever.
some leg.
I think that's one of the last things she wants to do.
So I'm gonna just keep my eyes open for the Brood King.
The Brood King. See if he's around here.
Yeah, I mean we know a guy.
You know
right?
what?
We have had...
You know what? I'll say there's a 10% chance the Brood King is here. Go ahead and roll me percentiles. You get 10 or under, I'll say the Brood King is here. Fuck it. Are you fucking real? All right, whatever.
Praise concept.
It's 8 o'clock. Okay. As you're looking around, looking for someone you might recognize, you notice the slender, like dweebish, form of the Brood King, as he has tripped and is picking up a couple of his papers off of the ground.
I step over and help him pick them up.
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Hi.
Good
Hi.
to see you again. I clap him on the shoulder.
He goes, yes, it's very good. What are you doing here?
Investigating. Just nod, smile, and we won't get anybody in trouble, I promise.
He gives a big toothy smile that's like 50% gum and 50% teeth.
What's your name? I whisper that to him.
I think his name was Marcus.
Hey guys. Come on over. Remember Marcus? Good to see you again, bud. We should catch up.
I
I just say no, I don't as I walk over.
Okay.
The temptation for me right now to be like, oh yeah, the guy who let loose the rust monsters in the sewer.
Is that your temptation, Zorro, or is that Chris's temptation? Or are
Yes.
these kind of
Yes.
indistinguishable?
Yes. Indistinguishable.
What are you guys doing here?
We're investigating that sneeze.
Oh, it's a sneeze?
You just need to let us in the door, and then we'll be out of your hair. I promise. We intend you no harm. We're not going to tell anybody about anything. Just good to catch up with an old buddy in front of the guards.
Listen, man. I'd like to get you in, but I can't. You don't have papers. I mean, they really only let scholars and mage knights in there. You're not dressed. One look at you, they'll know.
We're just going to stop off at your office for a sec, right?
So Chris is going to step up, put an arm around him, and say, "So would you rather they knew about them rust monsters you was keeping?"
You mean intimidation check?
Finally, a skill that I put things into actively. Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
my
shit.
God.
26.
Praise
Praise
Conti.
Because you wouldn't. You
Chris will
wouldn't, would
just
you?
kind of pull up. Chris will just kind of pull up the necklace where he has a piece
You've
of
got a
one of the
piece
rust monsters.
Yes.
Because I took one as a trophy.
Yeah. He goes. He kind of like reaches for it a little bit. He's like, Veronica. Goes, hey, fine. My office this way. And he turns and starts shuffling off towards towards one of the buildings where he's got like a small office.
I can't believe that worked.
This guy doesn't know that Chris is a trophy hunter, so for this guy, it's like Chris somehow found him during this issue and specifically brought blackmail stuff.
He takes you inside. It's kind of a crummy building. The walls aren't like the walls haven't been painted in a while. The carpet is kind of scummy. And he is like his door has like a cracked window on it. And he's like, as he's like fumbling with his keys to unlock the door, he's like explaining to you guys. He's like I had to move after last time. I couldn't risk them searching the place and finding anything, you know? Eventually, he does get the door open, and he opens up his new office. It looks like he's also kind of been living here. There's like takeout containers on half the desks next to all of his like science supplies. And there's a single rest monster in a wooden cage on one of the desks. And as you guys walk in, he like quickly walks over to the wooden cage and he throws a blanket over it. He goes, this way. Don't pay attention to that. And he kind of shuffles you off into one of the side rooms. And he starts like pulling out like other like he has more than one robe, so he's like pulling out more of his robes to like loan you guys.
Ah, an ally against big smithing.
Marcus, we are intrigued. We are concerned about the event earlier today, the sneeze. I assume that you were here at the time?
Yeah?
Do you know anything about the event?
He spits on his hand. He's trying to like scrub a mustard stain out of one of the robes. No, I it woke me up. I was sleeping.
Have you noticed anything unusual?
I mean, they closed the district, but that's not that uncommon. Happens at least once a year, for one thing or another. Hell, I'm surprised they didn't do it when the sky was on fire a couple months ago.
Have you noticed any increase in illness in the area?
There was like giggling stuff in the south, but that was about it. I don't know. I haven't really left my lab in a while. I was just heading into the area for some notes and to file a report. Then you guys showed up.
What kind of work do you do here anyway?
Research. I'm a researcher. I do important research. I'm going to change the world.
I'm sure you are, Marcus. Christopher, I think, is going to... yeah, I'll change into the robes.
Okay.
And, I think that's all we're gonna get out of Marcus.
Yeah, you guys get you each get a pair of his robes.
Do you have any like? Do I have any bungee or twine?
We can say you do.
Sure. Okay.
It's also not hard enough. It's also not that hard to just like kind of roll up the sleeve.
In what condition are these robes? Clearly they're not great because there's mustard stains in at least one of them, but
they're not like ratty. They're just kind of like it's laundry day. So it's not like they're like heavily soiled. It's just like he hasn't done laundry yet. So they might have like some lunch schmutz on them. They might have like something he spilt on himself while he was doing science or whatever. But aside from like slight soiling, they're not that bad off.
Hey, so I'm sorry to put you on the spot like that, but thank you.
And I put my hand on his shoulder again, and then I dip into my pocket
In case we don't get a chance to return these robes to you.
And what's the going cost for a robe?
All 6 robes together, if you're just gonna pay him for everything, I'm gonna say like 2 gold.
I'll hand him 2 gold.
Thanks, I guess.
Let's head out.
Yeah, we'll get out of here, sir.
Okay, bye.
I hope you change the world for the better.
I want to leave him 10 gold on the desk for fighting the good fight against Big Smithing.
Okie doke.
And as per usual, when Chris changes out robes, the stains and and marks on his robes seemingly just appear on the new robes.
Your sores are constantly weeping.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, you guys head out from Marcus's lab. Now dressed as scholars.
Yes.
Kinda poorly kept scholars, but scholars.
Is there...
I'm gonna say it's about 8:30 right now in the morning.
Is there any particular concentration of mage knights in any direction or area?
They seem kind of evenly spread out. There's a lot of them like at the doors. And then there's just like more just like kind of on street corners. They don't seem like particularly organized. It's just the area is also kind of like their base of operations. So like folks on break, like mage knights on break will just kind of also be milling around outside. Like there'll be mage knights like getting lunch across the street, stuff like that.
Okay. I think, and I'm not going to be the one to do this because my charisma is shit. I think that we should flag one of them down and tell them that we were hired as consultant to deal with the issue.
So we're dressed as students here, and we're gonna say we were hired as outside consultants.
We're
Dressed as
dressed.
teachers.
We're dressed as scholars.
A scholar and ungentleman.
So I would like to give me an insight check really quick.
Nice.
Okay. So you want to tell the same lie, and the reason you think it didn't work was because you didn't have the right shirt on.
It's not the same
Same
lie.
lie to a different person.
No, it's not the same lie because the first one wasn't even a lie. The first one was just the honest truth.
Well, yeah, but
This is
you want to give the same story, but you think your shirt was the issue.
No, I want to give the
Okay.
same. I want to give the story that someone above the head of the person I'm talking to would expect them to help us guide us towards the problem.
Sending exists.
Also, are we covering our faces, or are we just showing up with new clothes and being like, "Hey, we want to go above your head"?
Actually, why don't we just try and walk in? Like, choose a door away from the guy with all the medals, and just walk in with a group. Like,
I mean,
are they
what
actively
we should
checking
do.
paperwork and stuff?
the metals guy was not at the doors. He was just kind of like at a post closer to the street. Like there's a big like promenade up towards the main double doors. He was at like the front of the promenade.
Yeah, that's kind of my point. Is that like we don't know where to go.
That's
And
half
we
the fun
don't
of the
know-
adventure, isn't it?
Yes, that's why I'm trying to propose a solution because unless we convince them that we are someone who needs to know what's actually going on, we're just going to keep getting the party line. Am I accurate in that assumption?
Probably. What if we orchestrate another sneeze somewhere else and see if the Mage Knights go to where they think the Sphinx has gone?
If it even was the Sphinx.
If the Sphinx were here, where would the Sphinx be?
In the area.
Let's just go to the Airy.
Does the Sphinx appreciate audacity?
The Sphinx.
Lore-wise,
There's only one way to find out.
give me a history check.
Chris would have no reason to know this, so I'm not even rolling.
Well, at least I know more history than Soap.
All right. So Stitch, you posed to the group the question: would the Sphinx appreciate the audacity? Lucius happens to know quite a bit about the district's history. And Lucius, you can go ahead and read off anything you want from page 291 of the campaign guide.
All right, so let me open that real quick.
Lucius is just like, guys, what if it wasn't a sneeze at all? What if it was a hairball?
All right, he said 291.
Yes, sir. Where Nubemu's book spot in the book should be. Although
Fantastic.
And it's
your
and the
291
opening
might be
line
different
is-
from mine. I updated it. I think I added like a couple pages, so you might have to scroll around a little.
Let's find out.
The opening line is Ubebe Unu does not appreciate the audacity of this bitch.
Well, while Joe's figuring that out, is there anything else you guys want to discuss, figure out, propose?
We just have so little information to go on that I don't.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, not to the DM, to the group who's been so adamant about getting to and helping whatever giant thing sneezed. Do we actually have any method of actually dealing with a disease?
Yeah. we cured laughing fever.
Yes, with a thing we had to go on an adventure to go get. Do you happen to have a cure-all on you?
You must first diagnose.
Yes.
I just
So-
we finally meet the
No.
thing.
I-
We're
I-
like, yes, in our professional opinion, you're sick. We'll talk to you again in a week.
No, because if you recall, they didn't have a way of actually treating laughing fever.
Yeah,
Part
they
of the
did. Roll them into jail.
Yeah, no. Part of the reason why we're doing this is because we have access to actual medical knowledge, something that is a rarity even in the college.
Less
Well, I was
jail and
just
more like
wondering if-
fantasy Australia, but yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if maybe some of our efforts might be better spent, since some of us aren't going to be particularly useful for this. Maybe, like, seeing if the big brains in our group could come up with some things that could be afflicting a thing like the Sphinx we're trying to go see, and then making sure we actually have the resources to do anything about that. The sending booths exist, so if we get sent out, you guys can update us on what we need.
Ooh, a split the party. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like, it's I already
okay.
made a medicine check, and it's basically like I heard a sneeze. It was loud.
Well,
Yeah,
you,
it's
you
really-
asked me if
it's not
giants
that.
could get sick.
No,
Yeah.
that's not what I asked.
You asked what could cause giant sneezes. But
No,
we have
no,
an
no.
idea as to the species that could be sick. Have we considered a medicine check to see if we know anything about things that could be afflicting sphinxes?
Joe, did you get that page pulled up, by the way?
Yes, I do.
I think I know which section you're going to read.
The entire stat block.
It's only like a half page of lore broken into like 3 paragraphs.
I'm gonna say there's a paragraph.
She has a playful demeanor and enjoys
Or-
watching people express enthusiasm for debate. True to her Sphinx heritage, she speaks almost exclusively in questions and riddles, and when she gives audience to one seeking knowledge, she prefers to guide them in such a way to they find the answers for themselves.
I was thinking about the repentant recluse paragraph, but yes.
I mean, the problem. I was thinking about reading that one, but it's literally just giving her background about why the person who talked her into making the college.
That seems pretty audacious.
So she
Yeah.
does
It's
like
pretty
the
damn
audacity.
audacious.
Repentant recluse. After centuries in seclusion, obsessing over the Sundering and her failure in thwarting it, there was a knock at her tower door. A young elf named Eweni Chiron. Karen? A talented wizard in his time had managed to breach the tower's defenses in order to gain an audience with the ancient Sphinx. He managed to win her friendship after a long and exhaustive debate, and they both learned much from their time together. Eventually, they decided to found the College of Staves in order to bring arcane knowledge to as many possible, with the hope that a land full of brilliant mages would be prepared should another event like the Sundering happen. So, if we can get in there, I imagine it would be enough. It would be enough to prove that we deserve an audience.
Okay, I still say we just try and walk in.
Yeah, that's basically where I'm headed.
Yeah. I like that conclusion.
Sure.
I think it's
How
fitting
much
for the
audacity are we
community.
going for?
We are indeed seeking knowledge.
Hey, bitch, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Hey, bitch, you sick?
You. Hello, what do you think?
Yeah, because he always answers in questions.
Let's pick the doors with the laziest looking guards or the most bored looking guards and just try to walk through.
So with as extraordinary as today is, you're not going to catch any guards slacking, unfortunately. Are you guys going to try and go through the doors? Are you going to try and sneak in? Are you going to talk your way past? What are you guys doing?
Well,
Going to fight your way in?
Talking our way past has been going so well for us.
I say we try to sneak in. Just kind of try to like scoot by with another group.
I mean, I could try to get in invisibly.
Oh, that'll go well.
Yeah, I mean,
Do it.
I'm not saying it's a great
Oh,
idea.
hey,
Do it! What's the
actually-
worst that could happen?
wait, hold on. I picked up a spell. Thank you.
So did I.
Thank you for reminding me, Rick.
Pass
feel
Without
the
Trace
need-
has a visible component.
I would also like to point out that most spells have a verbal component that you must shout with enough authority to basically make reality do what you want. And I don't think casting spells in the middle of a bunch of mage knights is a good idea.
No.
We'll just
You
time it-
should be looking
we
at the duration. We can go somewhere else and cast the spell.
Also,
and then
you
walk
guys,
around in a cloud of smoke.
the sound of spell casting isn't odd in this area, especially like with all these mage knights and scholars around. Like, you hear a spell go off or be cast like at least like every 45 seconds. Usually they're just like convenience spells or like some mundane stuff. No one's like doing evocations or anything here, but like, you know, some folks will just be like, oh, I need to comprehend languages, and they'll just like cast comprehend languages out in public and shit.
Or we can just time it with the next sneeze.
You have heard no sneezes, and it is already almost 9 o'clock.
Holding it. Any minute now.
Or we can just go into a back alley and cast it and then move up.
Yeah,
if you want.
that's I
Thing is, I
don't
feel
know.
like, doesn't Pass Without Trace like have like a smoky aura you emanate?
No, it just requires you to burn something, but it's specifically for stealth, both visual and otherwise.
You
So
radiate ex-
having a
yeah,
smoky
you-
aura that would give you away in some circumstances defeats the stealth bonus.
It's the one I'm thinking of. I'm sure there was one that was like,
Fog cloud.
no, it's like it was something shadows, wasn't it?
It is an emanation around the caster.
Yeah, but it just says a concealing aura. Maybe they changed it from 2014.
Yeah, maybe previously it was like an aura of darkness or whatever to help with stealth.
I don't think so, but in any case,
They grab the
I don't know
20
either.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure the change was that it became an emanating aura instead of just it was when you cast it, you pick targets.
yeah.
Pass without trade. I'm pretty sure they like completely reworded. Well, I need to know for me because like this is gonna irk me. Yeah, the old pass without trace says a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you. Like you literally make shadows to hide in the pass without.
I would assume it's a veil of shadows and silence. It seems more like a aura of nondescriptness. Like, oh, that's
Yeah.
my eyes want to focus on that, but they just glide right past it, sort of a thing.
That's what the new one does. This one literally says you make shadows.
Right, but that's a fluff
Right.
description. I mean, if it actually created like visible darkness, then it would have you create an aura, area of darkness as an effect.
I suppose the big fiery part of Fireball is kind of there for fluff too.
No, I mean like it's poetic.
We've always
doesn't
played it.
necessarily-
We've always played it like you're actually conjuring shadows to hide in. But
Yeah,
no, if
it
the new
doesn't-
pass without trace doesn't mention shadows, then yeah, no, it just gives you stealth bonus. Yeah, you
So I
can
think
you can totally like
I think-
Assassin's Creed like group of priests just kind of like keep your head
That's
down and
kind of what I was thinking. Like just kind of blend in with another group that's going
go
through.
stealth mode. Yeah. Yeah, no, you can pull off the pass without trace. Go ahead and give me your stealth checks. Just kind of glide into the tower without drawing attention.
Before
Now
we
it's
cast it,
per
I would like
person,
to
right?
take a moment to take off my armor.
Yeah. And Chris, I'll eat the cast. Just
Okay.
because if combat happens, I don't really use my second level spell slots that much, and I keep my concentration better. So I'll probably go through less spell slots.
Yeah, that's fine. I also took Lesser Restoration just in case things went really bad and someone started getting toxin stacked
Oh
on
my
them for
God.
some reason.
Oh, wait.
Oh my god, somebody actually picked up a healing spell in our mending. Aside from Lucius.
And it's not a
I was
doctor.
about to say, motherfucker.
It's not even a doctor.
Before
Also,
we will,
I'm glad to hear someone else picked up Lesser Restoration. So did I.
who
I picked up budget mass healing word.
Oops, all
got
healers.
who's got the lowest bonus?
Of
What do you mean that-
on stealth, you mean?
Yes.
Oh yeah, one
I'm
sec.
gonna guess it's not Nadira.
I have a
I have a +4.
I have a +2 and disadvantage
Disadvantage,
disadvantage
for
on
what?
stealth.
because I'm wearing scale mail.
I mean,
Ah.
Stitch just took off his armor. Do you want to do that?
Fuck no.
I'm just taking it off long enough to get us in. This lasts an hour. I can spend 10 minutes putting it back on the other side of the door.
Gotta find somewhere to hide for 10 minutes while you throw some armor on.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, the nondescript place that we stand.
With the stealth bonus and the fact that he doesn't have the penalty till he's wearing it, I mean, he might be able to put it mostly on in front of them.
You guys gonna do like the human shield thing where like you're changing in public and just you all go to a corner and huddle around them.
Yeah, sure.
See, you motherfuckers, this is why you need Void Kalar Stone.
No, I don't. And anyway, I haven't met any woodworkers who are willing to make my 2x4 masterwork.
15.
Hell yeah.
The reason I asked is because it's over. I was gonna suggest that Stitch should guidance wherever the lowest bonus.
Nice
but-
fucking
Nadira,
40 there,
please,
Nadira.
please.
Holy
Thank
hell.
you.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on, she has a plus 20? Where's she getting a plus 20 from?
I have a
I'm
plus
a s-
10 and then plus 10
From
Pass
past
without
level
trace,
traits.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
He's a rogue with expertise.
Oh yeah. Yep. That would do it.
It's like, I at least got a 30. I mean, geez. Sneaky.
Ooh.
I go unseen in the shadows.
Rick, do you want that plus that D4 added to your roll?
I'm pretty sure Nadira could have rolled a 1 and still have been
Yeah.
fine.
So let
Didn't
me
I-
Yeah,
just
if she
roll
had
that
rolled a
D4.
1, it would have been a
Yep.
21.
How about Tancred?
Did we bring
Oh.
Tancred with us?
Oh, well, there's a problem.
Didn't our organization have 6 members?
Or,
There's no
or
problem.
Did something happen to one of them?
Zach, can you toss me Tancred's sheet real quick? I don't know what his dex bonus is.
Oh, I hate
Think
that.
There are 6 of
I
us.
do.
Well, we know it's plus 10 right now, so
Actually, hold on. I can just open up the book again.
Here you go. I gave it to you. So,
Nadira's so stealthy she doesn't exist.
did I just give it to you?
I fucking believe it.
No, I got nothing.
Get it there?
No, I got Chris's character sheet.
Oh, because I'm dumb and I grabbed the wrong one. There you go.
2 minutes from now, Joe's just gonna get 5 copies of Tancred opening up.
Okay, so this will be at a crisp +9.
He... Tancred sneaky.
Tancred sneaky.
Yes, you are, buddy.
Tancred, quiet.
Hell yeah.
Brave.
Tancred
You gotta be
sneaky.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Here's the thing. Does a 10 get you through?
First of all, don't call him a thing. That's Tancred.
Lucius shoots a bolt at the sky.
Why did you do
Ah.
that?
We're indoors.
Can I give 10 of my points to Tancred?
As you guys are getting through, it seems you guys are
Maybe a
pulling it off. However, Tancred is much too large for for the robes that he's been given. He's a very big man in a little coat. So like the sleeves go to like the mid of his forearms. They're kind of torn as like he's kind of like flexed his arms and stuff and just kind of split the seams. One of the mage knights stops Tancred. He goes, "Hold on, big guy. You okay? You look like hell."
Tancred hungover.
Hold on, let me check something. Oh no.
Tell us the number before you.
Tancred has a 6 in charisma.
Oh, hold on. One of us can step in for him, right? Like we're right there.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you guys
he
are all
doesn't
right
notice
there.
us.
No, he stopped Tancred. He doesn't stop you guys.
Joe's just over here. Well, time to use the new class feature I got.
And
I enraged Tancred.
he's trying to get like a really good look at
What?
Tancred's face. You've hidden it with like the hood of the robe, so he's just kind of like ducking his head a little bit, trying to like look into the robe. He's doing like the squinty eyes.
Chris is gonna
I'm.
step over and be like,
I will
"Sorry,
also
sir.
step over.
Sorry, sir. This friend of mine, he had a really wild night and he's really hungover."
Yeah, we were celebrating a breakthrough he made through in some research about exploding cabbages. and we went a little too hard. He went really hard. He was really excited about this.
Go ahead and give me deception checks. One of you can help the other.
So what's your charisma there, Chris?
The good news is it's not negative.
Okay, because I'm at a +1.
Better than mine.
I help you.
Sure.
No, I don't.
No!
Praise Concy.
Praise Gonsi.
I told you it's not a negative.
Exploding cabbages? You guys
Yeah.
don't smell like exploded cabbages.
Well, we didn't stand near the explosion.
and he like starts looking up and down Tancred, and he goes, let me see if he notices.
I hope not.
Nope, he does not notice. It is a good day to be rolling d20s.
Praise Gonsi.
Praise Gonsi.
He does not notice that Tancred's hands don't match. He looks over, he looks at him, and he goes, "He looks ill. His hands are clammy, and
He
he's
got
almost
hold of a student.
he's cold to the
he
touch.
got-
Are you sure this man is okay?"
He is
He got hold
extremely
of a-
hungover.
He got hold of a student's homebrew last night. Dorm stuff.
See to it that he sees a doctor as soon as possible.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Absolutely.
We'll have him in the presence of doctors sooner than you'll notice, even.
All right then.
I'm gonna walk up and take one of Tancred's left hands, and
One of his left hands.
Hey, I think I understand why he's having such trouble with painting now.
He's not left-handed.
Hey, Chris.
Um,
That's what I was gonna say. God damn it! I was trying to get there.
That's really good.
yeah, and then we're gonna lead Tancred away.
Alrighty.
I was
As-
convinced. I fucking botched that.
As soon as we're out of earshot, you just hear really quietly, Tancred, sorry.
Nah, buddy, it's okay. It's fine. It's that embalming fluid.
You are inside the Ari. This place is pretty busy. It is wall-to-wall books. Inside the Ari is the most magnificent library you've ever stepped foot in. The bookcases seem to go all the way up to the top of the tower, just stacked on top of each other. There is a spiral walkway that goes all along the inside of the inside wall. And in the center is this massive, like, orrery of worlds. And it seems to be some kind of attempt to map the multiverse.
Yeah, this place is for nerds.
At first glance, it's pretty easy to spot Bastion, because Bastion is, like, specifically highlighted. But, like, you can see, like, small crystal spheres just kind of floating in, like, this representation of the Astral Sea. All kind of, like, zipping and swirling around each other.
Chrysopia is definitely is like nerd sniped for at least a minute, just looking at this thing.
In amongst the crystal spheres are, like, other, like, landmarks that you would expect to see in the Astral Sea. So, like, each of these crystal spheres is about the size of, I think, like, a marble. It's a good analog. So it's pretty much just like a bunch of marbles floating in the air. And interspersed among them, you'll see, like, large stones kind of floating around. See a couple like humanoid forms, but they're like huge compared to the marbles. Um, like if a marble representing like an individual universe is up there, some of these humanoid forms would be um like 4 inches tall, like a 4 inch tall figurine, and they all seem like calcified and like cracked and crumbly and stuff.
I was gonna ask, isn't like doesn't the astral sea also pose as like a graveyard of forgotten gods?
Yes, it is, and that's exactly what those are.
That's what I thought. God, I picked the wrong class to play on this campaign. God damn it! I want a nerd so bad.
And the longer you stare at this orrery of worlds, the more it kind of like explains itself to you. In that if you look at a specific marble long enough, like the name of that world just kind of like comes to you, like you're remembering the name of that world.
Oh, this is dangerous. I gotta get out of here. This is
Uh,
gonna.
So while my entire crew is nerd sniped, I don't notice this. I'm hurriedly putting my chainmail back on.
Okay.
I'm just
Oh,
looking down at my feet.
I was gonna walk up behind Christophe and start snapping my fingers next to her ear and go, hey, we've got a job. Hey, this
What?
way.
Oh, yes, yes, of course.
He just starts jingling his doctor's bag.
Chris is gonna take notice of whatever the biggest marble is and just kind of be transfixed by it for a bit.
As you do this, you notice that a scholar has entered the room, and he carries like covered in a velvet cloak, like a small wooden box. He hurries over to the orrery and he removes the velvet cloak and he opens the box, and inside is like appears to be like a silver tuning fork. And he picks up the tuning fork and he produces from his pocket one of these marbles or whatever, and he taps the tuning fork on the marble, and as the sound kind of rings out, the marble zips out of his hand and just starts kind of floating around in the orrery.
It's a neat trick.
Um,
Come on,
and
guys.
as this happens, a couple of other scholars who are like attending to the orrery do like a little round of polite golf claps as another universe is added to the map.
I guess the best thing we can do here is to just keep wandering around and see what we can find.
You can find everything here. That's the cool part about the Architect's Array. The only thing that matters is how long it takes you to find it. What are you looking for?
A sphinx.
A
Yes,
sneeze.
Sphinx.
Took the words out of my mouth.
a source of illness. A plague vector, you might say.
Oh no, it's everyone who hears the person sneeze.
Go ahead and give me investigation checks. While this place is a very well-ordered library, it's also a little maze-like. There are like catwalks and pathways, and kind of easy to get lost if you're not certain on where you're going. I see 1, 2, 3 successes. Who didn't roll?
I don't think Tancred's gonna help.
My wife didn't roll; she accidentally dozed off.
Oh, that's fair.
She's rolling now.
Look, I'm not having Tancred do these rolls because he just kind of follows me along and does whatever, and then he does rolls in reaction to stuff happening to him.
He's a class feature, okay?
Yeah,
Like,
he's like I keep doing all this shit where like he's talking and doing all this stuff. He's a class feature. He's not a character.
How dare you?
Although,
Chris is
although
my-
I mean,
how
currently,
dare you?
yeah, I mean, given our penchants for picking up random things and making them characters, I suppose he is a character.
He's
Yeah.
standing right
Tancred.
there.
Tancred is my best friend. How dare you?
Sorry, guys. The sickness is
Oh,
kicking
you're
my
good.
butt.
You're
I'm
good.
very
I
good.
see.
How
About
dare
an even split. I'll say you guys spend like an hour just kind of like wandering around the place in a slightly spread out group, trying to figure out like a clear path up. The higher up you go, the more esoteric things become. So like the lower levels are all like things you would traditionally like find in a library. A lot of it is books, scrolls, and they're all about topics that you'd expect to find like commonly accessed, like spell casting, artifice, cosmological maps, like all these like very commonly researched topics. But like the higher up you go, you find like baking, you find like smithing techniques. Not necessarily something like a scholar would be too interested in too often.
Can I bump those over?
you also begin to see like some artifacts in display cases. And like these artifacts are also like they might not all be authentic, but they're at least like accurate representations of what these artifacts would look like. Like you guys walk past like a replica of the hand and eye of Vecna on the way up these.
Cool.
Replica in air quotes.
Replica. They might have been real
Well,
at one
keeping
point.
the real-
Who knows with those?
Keeping the real things would be dangerous.
As you get close to the top, I'll say you guys are about 70% to the peak of the tower. The stuff starts getting really weird. You start seeing like live subjects kept behind glass. There's weird creatures kind of kept in like this weird semi-stasis where like they're moving around but they don't seem like fully aware of their surroundings.
I have a very important question.
Yeah.
Is there a unicorn?
There are no unicorns.
God damn it.
I believe there's only one unicorn in Bastion.
Yes, and it is very annoyed with Salazar. But you do find like weird like 20 leg spider things. You find screw it. There's the thing, like the head with spider legs things. That's in one of the cases.
Do we find the Dwemer?
There's a regular human guy named Jeff in a cage, and the nameplate just says "the most average man."
It's just the most average man. You do find. Give me perception checks. The last unexploded carrot.
Oh, would you look at that? The paranoid guy got a 27. Color me shocked.
Whoa.
My goodness.
Rick, since you seem to be particularly interested in what's in these cases, you walk past a small case, and see that the door is slightly ajar, and the nameplate under it is written in Abyssal. Anybody speak Abyssal?
Oh,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I don't.
Nope.
Unfortunately, no. But I do have. Is it an embossed plate?
It's a
I do
brass
have my
embossed plate.
papers for my pamphlets, so I can just
Want to take
try to get a copy
take an
of it,
etching
even if
of
I
it?
can't write or read it. Yeah.
Okay, you can do that. As you do that, you do notice that there is a single discarded tooth on the floor of the case.
Yep, it's
Ooh.
exactly who I thought it was.
Yep.
Worrying.
Oh, it's all right.
We've run into him several times. He was our mascot at one point.
Oh, is this Keymaster?
It's
It
the
is
Keymaster.
Yep. Okay.
I don't even think it's the Keymaster. His name is Keymaster.
Shocker that someone named Keymaster would be able to find his way out of a locked case.
It's really funny because we were trying to find a way into into Bastion's version of the sun, and we were all like, I can't remember if it was me or if it was Kitty. We're just like, hold on, I think I have a way for us to get into the sun. And Zach was like, I'll have you know, that will 100% work. And we had the Keymaster open the gate. It nearly fried him, but he did it.
Now I'm torn for the tooth. I don't know if I should hand it to Chris, who seems to like wearing body parts, or Lucius and Tancred, who
please.
use them.
Please, please. As a player, I am begging you.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean, Chris gets the random tooth I found next to an abyssal marked open cage.
Okay, you have a tooth of indescript origin.
I will be using that later.
The secret tool we can use later.
Just turn out your pockets. What are you carrying on you? Chris has just got a fucking tooth.
Give me
It
that
looks like a
fire
bicuspid.
Mystery mouse Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Give me that fire damage, baby.
I think Chris is going to be pulling that tooth out of his mouth later.
Yeah.
I guess we continue towards
You
the
guys,
top and
you guys
hopefully
continue
not further.
ascending. Eventually, you reach the peak of the area. There are very few scholars up here. It seems that the books in this area aren't well perused. Really, the only folks that are up here are people who are specifically waiting for an audience with Nubemi Unu. There's about, I'd say about like maybe 10 or so, and a couple of mage knights who are just kind of like nominal security. It's not like Nubemi Unu really has anything to fear from normal folks. Like who's gonna hurt Nubemi Unu? Just kind of has a couple guys there to keep the peace for her. You guys arrive and essentially double the length of the line. It is almost 10 o'clock.
Well, our options are to wait or try to cut in line.
How quickly does the lime seem? Do these people look like they've been waiting for a while?
They do. But they also seem incredibly patient. These guys are scholars who are willing to put up with a lot of shit for an audience with Unu.
Okay.
I say we hang
guess
out
we
and
wait.
just peruse while we wait. It's not like we're going to be trying to cause trouble here, not with 10 mage knights and at least 5 or 6 other people who
But-
are probably mages.
But can Chrysiopeia have on her conscience people ahead of us in line might be getting themselves exposed to an unknown disease when we could do something about that? I'm just here stirring shit up.
I like how today's villain is the horrors of bureaucracy.
Chris is just going to kind of peruse what little is up here to look at and see if there's anything that might catch his interest.
Could you imagine? Chris and Rick just turn to the group and go, well, this is boring. If you need us, we'll be downstairs. And we just spend the hour walking back down.
I kind of actually predict that, to be honest.
That Chris is not far off. If he doesn't find something that has any kind of interest to him, there's a good chance he's leaving.
Stitch might be coming along, honestly.
Could you imagine the brains if some food vendor decided to set up outside in this hall since people have to wait for hours anyway? Like, captive audience.
You think they would let food and drink into the library?
No. You're not allowed to bring it up. Oh my god, have a just in the wall Davids just before the swing.
There's just a subway on the second floor. How long are you willing to wait in line?
Well, I don't have to sleep, so I'm willing to stay here all day. Because apparently this is incredibly important that we investigate a sneeze.
It is the most important sneeze in Bastion.
Chris
could-
will
we-
wait.
It was important enough for them to quarantine.
Yeah, and they had the matter
that's
well in hand.
correlation, not causation. Thank you very much.
After the disastrous manner that they handled the laughing thief. That's what you call well in hand.
First of all, disastrous is a strong term. The laughing fever isn't affecting us anymore, so it did get handled.
I haven't heard another sneeze since that first one, so.
Maybe they threw the Sphinx in the Dragon Shadow.
How long are you waiting?
Chris will wait for like 30 minutes before getting bored and going back downstairs.
30 minutes goes by. Chris gets bored and leaves.
Okay. Who?
Are there still 10 people in line in front of us?
The line hasn't moved at all.
Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna talk to the person at the front of the line.
You're gonna leave the line and try and walk up. Okay. You leave line. You walk up towards the front.
Hello. Yes.
Are you talking to one of the mage knights or the scholar who's next in line?
I'm talking to the one who's next in line.
It's an old man. He's got like one of those big old wizard beards, and he's got like the classic wizard cap. This guy is just 100% giving Merlin.
Got an orb.
Hello. Sorry to bother you.
Oh yes.
I am so sorry. I understand that you've probably gone through quite a bit to arrange whatever business that you have, but my compatriots and I are we have reason to believe that there is a medical emergency happening that requires our attention.
Oh dear.
Yes, we are.
No one's hurt, I should hope.
Hopefully, no one will be. Yes, but you understand, this is a evolving situation, and expediency of our response is critical. If I may be so bold, I was
She
just
wants your spot in
wondering
line.
if you would be willing to trade.
Trade? You
That's,
probably wouldn't trade.
that's certainly not, madam. I've been in this spot for 2 days. I shan't give it up now.
God.
Today. Oh. Oh yes, that's right. Yep. Is that a typical waiting time?
Man here before me was here for a week.
That's not going to. What? How are you? Where are you people? Are you eating?
A wizard. Of course I'm eating.
Uh, regardless.
Stitch looks around for a bathroom.
So,
Is there a bathroom up here?
No,
Prestidigitation?
he is a wizard.
Oh,
God.
no. Oh, no.
Do they at least have like a private corner to like block line of sight?
His robes go all the way down.
God damn.
Also, when you're as ancient as this guy's apparently is, do you really care?
I am far more ancient than he is. And I do care.
True, but out of
Yeah,
the
but
two
how
of
much
you,
of that
which one
time
of you
did
can
you
cast
miss?
Disintegrate 3 times a day?
Your robes don't go all the way down. Of course you care.
That's the problem.
My robes go more than all the way down.
Have you considered just not caring?
Do those robes go all the way down? These robes go more than all the way down. They dig?
I'll have you know, my robes go all the way down, and my legs go all the way up.
I'm gonna
Has
try
anyone
to...
actually seen Chrysiopea's robes off the floor, or is she like a diglet? No one actually knows what it's like under the robes.
All we know is
No,
for all we know, she's a floating torso.
no, they like trail on the ground. Normally.
Your legs?
No, the robes.
Oh no, I like the idea of just like a small crest of rubble constantly around the edge of your dress where it just goes into the floor, but it moves with you.
I'm gonna flag down a Mage Knight.
I mean, there's a mage knight like right there, next to you guys.
Hello, yes.
Oh, we trying the same line again?
Do you have a better idea?
Hello, madam.
Just first in.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Do you know who is currently I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a bother. I represent a team of physicians. We are here to investigate a potential medical emergency.
I have heard of no such emergency.
Yes,
Who called you?
that is not...
Go ahead, say it. Say classified.
Yes, tell one of the mage knights tasked with protecting Nabemi Unu's chambers that it's classified.
We were not called by anyone. We are investigating out of our own concern.
Well, with respect to your concerns, madam, if you're seeking an audience with the Great Sphinx, I ask that you wait your turn in line.
You must understand. We have good reason to believe that there is a potential medical emergency on that could potentially threaten the health of the greater community. We are physicians. Our first concern is to...
Oh, I understand your confusion, madam. The earlier announcement was for outside of the gates. I assure you, the Mage Knights have everything under control.
Yes, so I've been told. Suppose that the situation were not under control. That is, there is, in fact, in fact, a situation, and B, that the situation is not under control, and we had good reasons to believe both of those things. Is there a means by which we could signal to some authority our suspicion of this matter?
I mean, if you were summoned by the Mage Knights to come and attend to the Grand Architect, then you would have an escort. You're merely seeking her of your own accord. I ask that you stand in line, madam.
Give me one moment, please.
Joe, I sent you a message.
We have to leave.
What? Why?
We have to leave now.
Why?
Well, I'm gonna follow the healer. Let's leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. Lucius immediately turns and heads down the stairs.
Well, that's half our
I-
medical staff, so I guess I have no choice.
I want to leave one of my pamphlets with the gentleman Chrysiopea was speaking with and ask if he could drop this off with the Sphinx when he meets her. It just has my usual insane ramblings.
He takes it and kind of like looks at it like inquisitively, and he's just kind of like folds it in half and sticks it like in his shirt pocket to later.
Thank you. And then I follow Lucius.
You guys begin descending the tower.
Begin descending the tower.
Okay, so Lucius, now that we're not right next to a mage knight and a bunch of mages, why are we leaving?
The clinic was burned down.
That is unfortnite.
I got a sending from Nellie. She said the clinic has burned down.
Now, that wasn't enough time for Chris to have gotten back to the clinic, right? Just to rule Chris out as the suspect?
He is halfway down the tower. If you lean over the
Excuse me,
railing, you
what
can
the
see the top of his head about 3 stories down.
Okay.
I hadn't been gone a whole hour yet.
Just wanted to be sure.
I'm going to pull out.
It's a little after 10. It's about actually it's a good bit after 10. I think it's like 10:40.
I'm going to pull out Hollow and start galloping.
In the tower?
Down the tower?
No, when we get out of the tower,
Okay.
obviously.
Okay.
Well, it took us like an hour to navigate through the tower, so...
Well, once you know the way, it's a lot quicker.
Yeah.
You guys get
yeah,
down.
we know the way. We
Yeah.
know the way. Down.
Yeah, you know the way down. You guys get out of the tower. Chrysiopea hops on her horse, begins galloping. As long as you're actively moving, nobody's going to get a good look at, enough at Hollow to realize that he's a zombie. So I don't think you need to worry too much about that. Mostly just like when you're idle and people have an opportunity to just casually inspect him that you have to start worrying.
Yeah, when moving, and especially from a distance, he basically just looks like a normal horse.
He just looks like a horse, yeah. Maybe a slightly dirty horse. But how are the rest of you guys getting there? Or is Chrysiopea going to beat you guys by like 15-20?
By like
I can take one person with me.
Is anyone gonna notify Chris before he gets to the bottom of the tower? Because if not,
I
he's
assume
heading to find food.
I assume they catch up with you because they're going to be moving with a lot more urgency than Chris is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's fair. Okay.
really, is Mr. Survivalist not going to notice when a bunch of his allies suddenly start running in a panic?
Not if he's like nostril deep into a nice Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, there's a subway on the second floor, man.
I mean, fuck, man. Me too.
Yeah, we grab Chris on the way.
Yeah, no, I figured you guys would.
Do you grab
Hey.
Chris? Or...
There's no Philadelphia, so a Philly cheesesteak is just made with horse meat.
So that's where the rest of Hollow went.
Chris is going to wave down a taxi.
Okay.
Are there taxis here in town?
Yeah, there's taxis.
Or carriage? Yeah. He'll wave down a taxi, and that's large enough for anyone who's not going with soap, and give the address.
Don't taxis usually take the same amount of time? It's just we can carry more stuff.
So could you bring me just so there is at least one frontliner next to our wizard if something is still there?
Yes, I was going to suggest bringing either Rick or Stitch. So yeah, I'll bring Rick.
Vehicles are roughly twice as fast as one. So if you're in the road proper and you're in a vehicle or you're on a horse or whatever, you can go about 6 miles an hour. It's 6 miles an hour,
Right.
as
well,
opposed to like 4 miles an hour from walking.
that's at a standard travel pace.
Yeah, no. If you're booking it, you can go 8, but
Yeah.
you have to make a drive check, or you risk hitting a bad spot of traffic and adding 20 minutes time.
Well, I'm on a horse.
That would be animal handling.
Okay.
Can I assist with the animal handling?
And I mean, if she wants you to, she's the one driving the horse. And then the taxi driver, if you're telling him to just like book it, he's gonna make his own drive check.
Follow that horse.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna assume he's proficient. Oh yeah, no, he makes it. 8 miles an hour, which is double time. 1, 2, 15, 20 minutes to get you here.
I'll take the help.
Whoops, I didn't mean to click twice.
Okay, we can just take your first one.
Praise Chauncey.
8, but you're proficient, so you don't hurt. 17 is more
Hooray.
than enough to get it on your own. 18 is more than enough to get it on your own. You guys all book it back to the clinic. Takes you about 20 minutes to get there. You arrive. The place is gutted. It's not like burnt to the ground, and it is still like smoking. It seems to have burnt itself out. But the frame of the place was sturdy enough to survive. But like everything inside is. Nelly.
Important question.
Nelly is standing like just outside. She looks like she got pretty badly burnt. And next to her is like a pile of books that she managed.
I'm glad she saved her books. Important question. Did we have any patients in there?
You did, yeah.
Does it
Does
look like
Nelly
any of them
know if
got
they
out?
got out?
Nelly says she got one of them out.
Well, it looks like we have something more important than one singular sneeze to deal with. Someone's killing our patients.
It is about 11 o'clock right now.
I am gonna start patching Nelly up.
I was gonna say I was gonna heal her, but I'll let you do it. Save the spell slot.
Is there still a smoke inhalation risk if I go inside?
Yeah, but it's not like super severe.
I'd say you could wait for me to do it. I don't need to breathe.
The patient that she brought out, are they still here?
Yeah, but they're not in good shape. They got a pretty good lung full of smoke, and they're also kind of burnt.
I'll attend to that patient.
They're definitely in worse
Yeah,
shape than when you brought them in.
But are like any of them actively dying or just looking awful?
It's just the one patient. You did have more than one bed.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
is
the
gonna
other
have-
beds are still occupied. Like all
Chris is
together, you
gonna
probably
head
lost like
inside.
3. You head inside. It's pretty smoky. I'll have you make a Constitution check if you're in there for like more than like 10 minutes.
Yeah, he's gonna start looking for anything that's still burning and try and start putting it out.
Give me an
Trying to save anything
investigation
that
check
can.
to look for smoldering embers.
Can I ask Nelly what she saw?
I was reading my book, and there was a crash. And suddenly there was the front window was broken, and there was fire everywhere. And I think I saw some kids running away. I grabbed what I could, and I got out, and then I came back in for one of the people, and then everything was fire after that.
The ghost.
It's okay, Nelly. You
I
did what you
suspect.
could, and I'm gonna continue like bandaging up her burns.
She goes, You don't gotta do that. I'll be fine. You don't gotta do that.
We need to check on the other places, the crematorium and such, or houses.
We're gonna find the crematorium full of sick people. They just swapped our locations.
I'm As I said before, I'm tending to the one patient that
Yeah.
barely managed to get out. Do they seem to be stable?
Yeah, they're very much not happy. Not that they're upset with you specifically, but they're like, "Holy shit, who does this? Who burns down a building full of sick people?"
Um,
Rival hospitals, gangs of unruly children.
Hey, Mr. Survivalist.
Which one of us you talking to?
That's you.
Anyone? Yeah, I was about to say anyone who's actually trained in survival.
Oh, that's
Nelly. Yeah, well, Nelly said she saw some kids running away. Maybe there's some tracks.
I do have expertise in survival.
Yeah, I will assist Chris, because I don't.
I'm gonna poke my head outside, see if there's anybody that
Yeah.
saw this happen as well from the outside. Gawkers.
Yeah, you've got some gawkers. Are you gonna like ask them to see if they saw anything?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll an investigation. Ask the right questions and together various testimonies, general story.
Please, Concy.
Praise Gonzi.
Ooh, Chris. You guys do a damn good job following some tracks. You actually catch the scent of whatever like accelerant they were using. And while your Dragonborn nose isn't as keen as your Knoll one was, it's still pretty sharp. And you managed to follow that scent a ways. Stitch. A lot of the Gawkers didn't come until like the flames were already going, but you do manage to piece together that this kind of I guess like arson or whatever is a fairly common just like general gang tactic. It's a lot of like specifically like when they want to send a message without like outright killing other gang members, they'll like just burn down properties they own. One of them mentions he's pretty sure it started up north somewhere. The practice.
Can't imagine who would have started that practice.
It might have. Can't
I
imagine
wonder
who.
who's to blame for this starting.
Can't imagine who. They named it after them.
But the general consensus among the Gawkers is this is definitely like a gang thing that happened. And a lot of people are starting to get like scared and a little panicky with the gates closed and all the stuff that's been going on recently. The day of Burning Cinders still wasn't that far gone that everyone has forgotten it. So like, this is just yet another awful thing that has happened to their neighborhood in a long string of things that have been going on. And these people are just starting to get like stressed out. They're like, first the sky was on fire, and then there was the cackling outbreak, and now the gates are closed, and and now 2 explosions in 2 days.
2? Oh, right. Never mind, I remember. How far am I able to follow that scent? Because I imagine after a certain point, I need to start being more careful with.
Yeah.
How
you follow the scent. Unfortunately, it is like almost an hour old at this point. So as you get to a slightly more densely traveled area, you kind of lose it in the cacophony of sense of like other people as they're just kind of wandering around. You do notice there are several people kind of like hanging out like on street corners or like in cafes. Like this is very clearly the kind of neighborhood where a large section of the ghosts like to hang. You can see they all have like gang colors on. They'll have like bandanas or hats or whatever that are this off-white with a pair of black eyes painted on.
So we're very clearly in their territory at this point.
You kind of always have been, because it's not like you're a gang and they're a gang and you pushed them out. You just are a medical group
Right.
who are operating in ghost territory. Your
Oh,
portfolios don't overlap that much, so you wouldn't be pushing each other out.
They just changed that relationship.
Well,
Because I would imagine I can put together the gang colors that they're wearing match pretty closely with the ghost tag that we had on the shop earlier, and now the shop's burned down and the smell led back to ghost hangout places.
which would be an incredible way to place blame on someone.
It would be. Trying to false flag somebody, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good way to do it. Use another gang's tag.
Yeah.
Thing is,
The issue is that I'm not sure that Chris or I are put together enough to really think
No.
of that.
Chris is definitely like, okay, these are the motherfuckers that did this. It's wartime.
Are you kidding me? You telling me the conspiracy theorist guy wouldn't think that this is like some kind of shady misdirect?
That the real problem is me trying to convince Chris, because it would be a battle of our awful charisma scores.
Yeah, but Chris is notoriously easy to convince of things. It took me 3 sentences to let me put metal in his head.
It's true, it did.
Chris, now this might not actually be as obvious as it seems. They could just be messing with us. It could be my old enemies instead of the ghosts.
Okay.
So how about...
What if they know that you've joined us and this is a double bluff and they did it knowing that you would try to convince me it wasn't them?
I cannot wait
So
for them to come back and Rick to tell us that this was all a ploy by Big Smithing to kill him.
So Chris's idea is that this was actually the ghosts taking advantage of the fact that I have an extant enemy in Big Smithing, so that they could be obvious and I would think it's a double bluff.
Yeah, that's what he's putting forth to you. Let me just
Make very convincing. No, this is me just trying to think through if I think Big Smithing is that smart. And unfortunately, I kind of do. I think that the ghosts might be playing off of my own conspiracies.
I mean, your pamphlets are everywhere, man. Everyone knows you have a thing against Big Smithing. It's the perfect cover-up.
So how about we try to get one? Like, we're discussing this in the street in front of them.
I assume that we're like smart enough to have like moved off to the side of the street.
Yeah.
Bold of you
avoid
to
the
assume that.
shadowy corner.
So Chris, how are we going to get one of these guys to question so we can find out one way or another?
Chris is just gonna peek around the corner of the alley that they've decided to hole up in and see if there's a ghost that's like right there.
Nope. No one's really like listening to you guys or anything. You guys have total privacy.
Yeah, I was hoping that I could just like grab a guy and we could just beat the answer out of him. But I was actively hoping there was one there. Well, kidnapping's always an option.
But, well, they wait, we didn't hear about it. I was going to say they did say they saw kids running away, but we didn't hear that.
No, we did not.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why would you follow the trail?
We were following
because we were following the scent of accelerant from the building that got burned down.
Yeah, they told you to track them after they heard about the kids. That's why they asked you to track them.
Yeah, they
Then
did.
yeah, we should be on the lookout for kids to rough up.
Excellent.
Most of the ghosts are kids.
It's a target-rich environment.
It's a fairly nefarious gang where like there is like an adult here to the gang, but they use like mostly like young teenagers and kids for a lot of the dirty work. They recruit young and have them do a lot of like the most illegal stuff because they know that they won't be treated as harshly should they get caught. And there's no such thing as RICO, so they're not going to get in trouble for telling somebody.
The good news is that kids would be easy to intimidate.
Bad news is kids are easy to intimidate.
Yeah. The good news is that they have about the same amount of conscious thought as Chris does.
Well, the thing is, you'll have to be scarier than the people who have scared them into silence.
That'll be easier
Well,
once I have my claws on them.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Claws.
I don't know if we have to be scarier so much as we have to prove we have to commit more harm to them than has been committed to them previously.
The
Or
nearby,
at least convince them that we will.
the nearby tower of the nearby steeple of a church of Zazakil begins ringing out. It strikes 12 times.
It's noon?
It is now noon.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's
So-
make our way back and report that the ghosts are trying to double bluff us into convincing that Big Smithing is trying to use them as a cover for attacking you when it's really them.
Ah, those conniving bastards. Alright, then I guess I'll start trudging back with Chris.
Back with the rest of you guys, as the bells ring. Lucius, you hear a voice behind you. Excuse me, sir. Missive for you. He kindly interjects.
I'm assuming it's a raven?
A raven quickly strides towards you. He has a letter in his outstretched hand, and he stumbles a little bit. It's a rare sign of exhaustion and humanity from a raven. Before he hands it to you, he then heaves his heavily loaded satchel before quickly leaving. He doesn't even wait for a tip. He just hands you your shit and leaves.
Oh, well done.
The man is busy.
Yeah. Is there any, like, markings on it from who it's from, or is it just a nondescript envelope?
It is literally just a note folded in half with a little bit of sealing wax.
Well, let's crack it open and see what it says.
What does it say?
It says, tomorrow under the crimson hand.
Under the what?
Under the crimson hand.
What does that mean?
Hey. Wasn't But I forgot the name of
We're
the
gonna build a whole crimson person.
I've forgotten the name of the
Yeah.
chick
Yeah.
that wasn't she reading a book called The Man with the Crimson Glove or something?
Yeah.
Do we have to roll streetwise to know that the vampire has taken to wearing a crimson glove?
I mean, who knows what that's related to?
We finally get to meet the Sphinx. She has one paw painted red.
I mean,
Do I know anything about crimson hands that could be landmarks?
19. You know of no such landmarks related to a crimson hand.
Well, then it's probably a person.
don't suppose an 8 with my streetwise will get me anything off of this.
You know of no such people known as the Crimson Hand.
Is Nellie still there?
Yeah, Nellie's there. She seems to be getting better rather quickly. You then remember that she's a lycan.
Hey Nellie,
Yeah,
that book you were reading earlier, when we left.
I finished it.
What's it about?
She blushes a little bit and she goes, stuff.
Who's the man with the crimson hand?
He's he's independently wealthy, but he doesn't let it get to him. He's a real nice guy. Strong, beautiful eyes.
So he's a generic male protagonist.
Yeah.
Looking over.
I mean, she doesn't say that, but like, what she's describing is like a really trashy romance novel.
Okay.
It's the hallmark for dark fiction.
The vampire.
He's a vampire?
Yeah, I mean, all the best books have vampires in them.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, Nelly.
Bam, lamb.
I guess I'm just gonna take that note and put it in my pocket.
Okay. She does seem a little sad. She goes, I would have liked the chance to read it again. I don't want to have to get another copy. I didn't grab that one.
Aw, Nellie. I take out a gold piece and hand it to her.
If I'm going to...
Thanks, sir. What do you guys want to do with the rest of your day?
Probably take inventory of what we still have in the clinic and make sure that our other properties are safe, right?
I am gonna go into the clinic.
Okay.
And then go into the basement.
Basement is trashed. The fire got down there too. It's especially bad down here because there's still like a whole bunch of like alchemy supplies and stuff. All of Tancred's paintings went up. They were mostly oil.
Yeah, I was about to say, Rick there got it. So, like, Lucius comes out, like, walks out the front door and, like, sighs really heavily, and he's just like, well, guess we gotta go kill some ghosts.
Around 3 o'clock, so several hours later, around 3 o'clock, Mending won't fix that. Around 3 o'clock, a mage knight arrives. He's dressed in a similar attire to the man that you guys met at the tower. Got like a bunch of badges, tassels, and everything. He walks up and he goes, "I say, what happened here?"
Well, it seems some hooligans vandalized our building, set it afire.
Killed several people.
Yeah.
Tragedy. Make sure to report it back to the head office. What's my business is done here, but afraid I'm not here for whatever this is. And while I'm sure you're very busy with dealing with current tragedy, I was hoping I could ask a few of you about where perchance you were last night. If you have the time.
Sure. I mean, I was hanging out at my gardens.
I'm not trying to copy him, but I was doing the same thing.
I was
I
He goes,
tending our clinic.
hold on, one at a time, please. And he pulls out a notepad and starts like scribbling down what you guys are saying. Okay, continue.
I was at my place working on some taxidermy.
I was here.
Taxidermy?
I was here tending the clinic. And then
Clinic?
Tancred just kind of like, Tancred's like, Tancred paint.
I was on the roof of the building performing some astronomical observations.
He's sitting there, he's writing, he's like, astronomical observation. He closes his notebook or whatever and he puts it back in his pocket and he goes, "You folks in the carrot business at all?"
Absolutely not. Meat eater only. Carrot's terrible.
I actually mostly do funguses and herbs.
I am also herbs. Sorry.
You
I
folks,
mean, I like carrots.
and you lot haven't spent any time the western side of the district recently, specifically last night.
Specifically last night? No.
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 No, we
No.
went up to the northwest this morning.
Northeast.
Oh, sorry, northeast.
Mind letting me know what business you had up the northeast?
We were
Well, we heard
investigating
that
the
explosion this morning.
Okay, and the one last night? You heard that explosion as well?
Sorry.
I-
Just to
I
clarify,
I think
What?
no. This would. I'm assuming he's referencing our previous job, which would have been
like a week
not
ago.
not
Yeah.
last night. At
We've been
least,
kind
like,
of playing
the
it
night
off like it
before.
was last night, yeah. Night before
Wait,
last
we
last
have?
night.
I thought we
Yeah.
built our bastions and everything with the payout from that and got the crematorium.
Yeah. Those mostly came prefabbed. Not like you built them from scratch. You just kind of moved in.
I mean, we can just retcon and
The-
that he was saying 2 weeks ago.
You've also,
Okay.
I mean, we can either say he was saying like 2 weeks ago, or we can just say that like you've been working towards those bastions for a while and you've just now finished acquiring.
Okay, because
Yeah,
I
one.
I thought he was asking about something unrelated, and I'm like, otherwise we should have been
No.
rolling deception a lot.
No, he's just asking if you guys know anything about the carrot explosion last night.
Okay, so as a question, are we located in a place that explosion would have been noticeable? Before I give an answer.
Give me a survival check or a nature check. Yes,
I thought it was like in the
or like a perception check.
Bastion red.
7. I'm gonna say you can reasonably assume that like if you were up and like it was quiet near you, you might have heard it. It wasn't that far away from you guys. I think it was only like half a mile away. It was a pretty big boom. Not as big as the one this morning, but it was a pretty big boom.
Heard something. Read more read about it in the papers this morning.
Right. All right. Well,
Are more areas of the district going to explode? If there was one last night and then one this morning?
I should certainly hope not. We're trying to keep the explosions to a minimum. It's a little difficult with some of these students. You know, you start teaching kids evocations, and suddenly everyone in their dorm room wants to try out Fireball.
Yeah, I get it. I like that the goal is more reasonable restriction of explosions rather than none, because people would sneak off for it otherwise.
Oh yeah.
Students don't ask how big the dorm is. They said they cast Fireball.
Yes. We just ask that explosions be done in a responsible manner. Well, again, I'm sorry to hear about this. would you like me to send some folks over to investigate? Entirely up to you.
No. We have reason to believe that we're not entirely sure what has happened, but it's possible that it was simply an accident.
Right. Well, I'm sure you're aware it is completely within your rights to take matters into your own hands, but responsibility for being correct is solely on your shoulders. Realize that, correct?
Of course.
Right. Well, goodbye.
Is there anything else we can help you with, officer?
No, that should do it. I've got several other folks I have to talk to today. Best of luck cleaning up this mess.
Thank you, sir.
Oh,
And he leaves.
actually,
Oh.
Actually, sorry. If I may ask one more thing, have there been any additional word about the quarantine restrictions?
As soon as we get word from outside the city that whatever health crisis they're experiencing is complete, we will reopen the gates. Shouldn't take more than 24 hours. I assure you the Mage Knights have this completely under control.
I'm sure they do.
Thank you for your concern, Matt.
AKA, as soon as they're done tying up everyone involved and get them into the shadow.
The rest of you guys' evening is rather uneventful. Except at 5 o'clock, the skies darken, and thick purple clouds gather under the Drakenweave. And as the college is plunged into premature darkness, brilliant streaks of lightning periodically illuminate the sky.
Guys, is this normal?
No.
Soap?
No, it isn't normal. And Rick's just
Soap!
holding up the weather plan for the month because that's just how this district is. We
Yep.
shouldn't have had this until at least Thursday.
Thursday's the rain day.
Soap, your sky's doing weird things.
Do I recognize this as any sort of arcane phenomena that I'm familiar with?
Roll it. It is definitely arcane in nature, the exact origin of which is kind of lost on you at the you haven't seen or read anything about this specific kind of event, but it's definitely like arcane. No nature magic produces clouds that look like that
Does it-
throb with this kind of energy.
If it's possible for me to tell, does it seem intentional or accidental? Does this, I guess, does this seem like a spell or like some weird magical?
This
shit
is
going
this
on?
is definitely more of a phenomenon than like a spell. The bit of the weave that you can feel like involved in the conjuration of these clouds is unordered and chaotic, and it has like a swirly feel to it, whereas arcane casting is typically more ordered, like a deliberate plucking of the strings rather than a twisting of them.
Right. I guess my other question is, does it seem like it's getting worse?
It
Or
is
is that
getting
it?
worse. In fact, as you guys are sitting here kind of like trying to deduce the nature of it, this is taking a little bit of while. The lightning is intensifying, and occasionally it strikes the tower.
The tower.
The Architect's Tower.
I see.
Don't worry, guys. I'm sure the Mage Knights have it well in hand.
Is there anything you
Should we
guys
be
want to do?
worried?
Or are you just going to like watch the
I mean-
storm?
I mean, what can we do?
Yeah.
That's a good
Maybe
question.
The line,
What can
maybe the
you
line
do?
cleared up.
As the lightning intensifies, this is at 6 o'clock. You guys kind of just stand there. Yeah, you guys kind of like ominously watch the storm develop. At around
Wait,
6
are we
o'clock,
ominously watching, or was I watching the storm develop ominously? Because I like the idea of glaring at the storm and then
Yes.
getting nervous.
We're all standing on separate rooftops brooding.
Stitch staring ominously definitely fits his character. As the lightning intensifies, it begins striking the architect's tower repeatedly. Something within explodes, shattering the tower. As the shockwave races across the district, it levels every building in its path. And as it reaches you, death is swift, violent, and inevitable.
Just before it hits, Chris goes, "Not again."
It is 6 in the morning. Chris.
Lucius thinks the same thing.
It is 6 in the morning. Chris, you are heading towards the clinic. Rick is just now entering. Cassiopeia, you find yourself standing on the roof, stargazing. Lucius, you are sweeping up. Nadira is in her garden, and Stitch is standing in his he is holding a weapon in his courtyard.
Oh, son of a bitch! Are you Majora's masking us?
Yeah! We're in Groundhog Day, motherfucker!
And we'll end it there.
Oh, yes. That was great.
All right.
I'll see you folks next week.
Yeah.
So,
Sounds
waiting
good.
in line for a week is off the table. Oh my god, could you imagine if we had stayed? We just fucking explode with no explanation. Oh, this is great. I love this. I cannot wait for next week.
Well,
Oh,
since I'm
neither can I, because you guys are gonna get to hear his pitch again.
See, yeah, okay. Yeah, I was wondering why he kept spelling out times.
I've been taking notes of all the static things that happened too, by the way. Like half this I've been kind of like making up as I go because you can't really like plan something like this ahead of time. So I've just been taking notes. So now I have so far that's been added 7 a.m. a kid casts an accidental illusion of a rabbit. 8 a.m. the Brood King arrives at the tower. And
Oh, sweet. We influenced our day so that the Brood King has to be there now.
yeah.
That really was one hell of a roll, Rob.
Yeah, I'll see you
I-
folks next week.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, next week.
good one.
Night, everybody.